Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you so much for joining me. So I have a diamond drill project I'd like to work on. This one is for Easter. So let's go ahead and get our packaging. Get everything pulled out, sorted, and then go ahead and see where we're at. All right, we're to our last two colors. And I still like to put that number on there. That seems to work out well. Let's just let's try to get these in there without spilling them. And I had this weighted down for a good bit while I was working on all this other stuff. So hopefully it'll relax like the other ones and just lay flat. All right. Organization always takes a bit of time, but it pays off in the end. All right. 10, 11. We can get these in order. We'll get them on trays as we start to use them, and we'll decide if we still need these or not. I'm just going to leave that the way it is. There's 3 of these, so we must use these pale blue ones a lot. So 8 is 8. So that's all of these. Yeah, we'll use it a lot, which is good. I like that color. I went with a large baggie on these. Okay. After I get these put in there, then I'll get some trays out. I've got a good collection of those now. And I'll see what are my first 5 colors, something like. And then just like always, pick and place, right? I think this one will be quite pretty when it's done. We'll have to see, but I'm thinking yes. So that's a super simple way to get yourself organized. And Go ahead and get some trays out. Let's do half a dozen. And we've got our pins and our stuff. So we're ready with that. Alright, so down in here we want B. So then we look at our grid, our legend. B is 25. So I don't think we need it because we're going to find out. I'm not going to throw that out just yet, but let's go ahead and put some in here. And we learned from the other one, we don't put a ton in there. That way we can shake them and then get them the right side up. So that's B, and then we got a U. So that would be 18. Yeah, I will get these in order. 18 is over here. So I don't think we need it because that's going to work. U or an 18. Oh, look at there. An 8 had escaped. I think we can get rid of these. Through 9, the numbers match, but then after that it starts putting letters and it doesn't go in order. Go ahead and do the U, which is this. That's only one there. We have a whole row of B's here. I do like how these little drills are able to create all these shades of different colors. Just think it's I love that. All right, I think we got, oh, 1/8 right there. Started to say I thought I had all the 8s done, but then I see one, so let me go ahead and get it put here. This way you keep your finger right there. This one is ready for more wax. There we go. And just give it a gander. There's one in that row. And there's a whole bunch above. This is where my plastic is folded, so I think we are good there. So I am going to go ahead and turn it around. Just means I'm going to look at the letters upside down, but that is okay. I'm just not reaching over all this, and this is actually kind of sticky around the edge, which is normal for a diamond drill project. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And I'm going to start down here and then meet in here. So, a whole bunch of 8s again. So, sorry that you're watching me place a bunch of 8s, but that's just that pastel look with this particular project. And it will, I think it's going to be quite pretty. I love these colors. They look so springy to me. So, all right. I'm going to start here, work my way up. And here we go. Pick and place. Alright, we are making great progress. Oh, I need to reload my pins. I put the last one over there. So let me just take a second. And it is super simple. Just going to take it sideways across that little wax. And then I'm going to push it down. And then any excess, just going to pitch it. And I probably will throw this, what's in this dish, away and keep the little dish after this project. I think this wax. Alright, we're making great progress. I want to go ahead and fill in these letters and these Y's, like fill this section in. I have my background done. That took a hot minute. So now I'm ready to just sort of come in here and finish this up. But let's start with our letters, which are all Here's our D. So you can tell when you have extra colors and you run out of the little trays, you really can use pretty much anything, as long as you can give it a good shake to get the beveled edge to poke up so that you can, because that's what you pick from. Okay. Don't think I see any more D's. Oh, there's another 9 though. And then 6. And we are winding this one down. So maybe in the comments below, let me know, have you created this sort of craft, right? It's called diamond art. And they call it painting. I struggle to call it painting because I actually paint with paint and a brush. So that kind of feels odd to me to say it that way. But I do consider it diamond art. And they're actually more like rhinestones than diamonds. But they, by them having a beveled edge, they sure do put off a lot of sparkle, which is really, really nice. See, that one feels weird there. And it's a Y, it's the right one. So, can I replace that? I think I will, because I just don't care for that. I'd rather it be a little softer. Maybe this one too. That's a Y also. And so you can adjust the colors, right? Now that I know that I have enough drills for everything. I just thought the other was just too stark. I like that a little better. Alright, let's finish these in here. That was the wrong color in there. And by putting that little bit of weight, there's just a little, but I will let it lay out while I'm deciding how we'll finish this. We'll either put a strip of wood at the top and make like a scroll kind of thing, or we'll do a frame. Alright, so let me just take a gander. If I see any lines, I can adjust them. And we are just about ready for the brayer. Look at that, y'all. How about that? Alright, let's bray this. And I do save this plastic. And I'm going to go, and typically if they're not seated well, you'll hear them go click, 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 click. Haven't heard that yet, so it means I got them all on there. No overlaps. Got them all in there just right. And I do go all the different directions. I'll even give it a diagonal. Yeah, absolutely great. I don't know about my plastic, but it's just because there is a little sticky edge right around the actual picture itself. See how it sticks? Alright, so here is our diamond art piece. I put the liquid diamond sealer on top. I may still, it doesn't feel like it is as thick in some areas as others. I may go ahead and put another varnish on there. a coat of varnish, but in the meantime we decided what we're going to do. So we're going to literally put these little, my husband cut these out of some scrap we had, and we were going to do the string thing, but decided to go on and put the sawtooth. So I want to get these painted and then probably go ahead and put a varnish on this so it can all. All right, let's see what we've got. I'd say those weights did what they were supposed to do, so that's a good thing. And nothing glued to all these lids. Glad I was able to find these. Let's see. Store them in my little paint bucket here. All right. I think I will touch up this little seam right here and then give it a coat of paint, and we will call this done. So the good thing about E6000 is I can literally Alright, so as a recap, we took a kit, we assembled it, right, using our little legend with the numbers and the codes over here on the side. We cut that off. Then we sealed everything. We used a diamond glaze, didn't feel like it had quite enough on there, so we went ahead and used a Liquitex on top of that. Made it super shiny and will help hold all these drills in place. And instead of putting it under glass like we've done in the past, my husband cut these wooden strips here for us, and I was able to use my, oh, I might have to get a new one, y'all. I used my E6000 to glue the wood together and sandwich this between. So I put the canvas between, and then we weighted it down with some flat marbles, right? Nice, perfect weight, and used some of our lids to lift it up so that it all stayed flat. Wow, how about that? I really like how this one turned out. Down in the comments below, let me know if you have made anything like this. Okay? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it. Share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, would you please consider subscribing? And well, until next time, happy crafting. I'll get you a close-up. This one is very sparkly, very shiny. All right, until next time, y'all.